Hello, all you geometricians out there. It's time to do the test corrections for the Chapter 11 regular test. Okay, and again, this is a video. You can stop it, you can pause it, you can fast forward, you can go backwards. Obviously, you just need to do the questions that you missed. Okay, so make sure you, so when you send in your test corrections, you also need to send me back either the copy of your test or my results that I gave you so I can figure out what kind of points to give you. All right, so here we go. So this is chapter 11. Test. Corrections. Okay, here we go. Number one. Okay. Number one, only a couple of people missed this. Nobody put C or D. The difference between A and B. Remember on test corrections, you put everything I put on the board plus anything I tell you to write. So for number one, it's top is uneven. So that means not C and not D, okay? All right, so what's the difference between A and B? Well, A is 3 on the left, 2 on the right. B is 2 on the left, 3 on the right. So if you look at the front view, then the answer has to be A. All right, we'll go to number 3. I skipped number 2 because we skipped the lesson on nets. It was pretty easy to do, but we skipped that. All right, number 3 says the base of a right rectangular prism is 12 centimeters by 8 centimeters. And the height is 5 centimeters. And we want to find the surface area, okay? So the surface area, so the total surface area would be basically the 4 sides. And basically each of those is, well, essentially the base, remember, it's 2 times the area of the base plus the lateral area, right? So basically we've got 2 times 12 plus 18 would give us the perimeter of the base times the height, which is 5. And then we'd also have plus 2 times 12 times 8, okay? So 12 plus 18 is 30. 2 times 5 is 10 times 30 is 300. I'm sorry. Yeah, 300. And 12 times 8 times 2 in your calculator would be 192. Actually, this is 200, okay? This is 12 plus 8, not 12 plus 18. That's 20. That's 200 plus 192. So the answer is 392 centimeters squared, okay? All right, that's number 3. Go to number 4. All right, number 4 says the slant height of a regular pentagonal pyramid is 8 centimeters. So the slant height is 8. The length of each side of the base is 4 centimeters. We want to find the lateral area. Well, the lateral area is 1/2 the perimeter times the slant height. Well, the perimeter, so it's pentagonal, so there's 5 of those. So 5 times each side is 20. And the slant height is 8, okay? So half of 4 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 2 is 80 centimeters squared. Again, feel free to email me or notify me with questions, all right? Sorry about the shadow. That's just the way it works here. All right, number 5 is next. All right, the radius of a right circular cone is 9 inches, and its slant height is 13 inches. Find the total surface area to the nearest tenth. Well, the total surface area is the lateral area, which is pi RL, plus the area of the base, which is pi R squared. Okay, so we have pi times R times L plus pi times 9 squared. Okay. So 9 times 13 is 117. So this is 117 pi plus 9 squared is 81 plus 81 pi. All right, so 117 plus 81 pi is 198 pi would be your exact answer, except you look and that none of those exact answers are there. So you have to go to the calculator and do 198 pi, which should give you approximately 622.0 inches squared. All right, next one is number 6. All right, number 6 is the volume of a cube is 125 inches squared. Volume is 125 inches, cubed, okay. So that's S cubed. So therefore the length of a side is the cube root of 125, which is 5. So each side is 5 inches. And so we want to find the volume. Well, the volume is going to be, there's the volume. We want to find the surface area. So the surface area is going to be 6 cubes, okay? 6 squares. Each of those squares is 5 squared. So that's 6 times 25, which is 150 inches squared. All right, remember you can always pause to write everything down. That's why I'm erasing quickly, just so we don't drag out the length of the video. All right, number 7, find the surface of a sphere with a radius of 5 inches. All right, well, the surface area of the sphere is 4 pi R squared, and it told us the radius was 5, so that's 4 pi times 5 squared. Pi squared is 25 times 4 is 100 pi, would be the exact answer. And that's actually 100 pi inches squared, and they gave you the exact answer, so you didn't have to go to your calculator. All right. Next 3 questions, 8 through 10, I'll refer to a cylinder, okay? And it says find the lateral area. So the cylinder has a radius of 3 inches and a height of, 3 millimeters and a height of 7 meters. So the lateral area is just basically the radius, the perimeter, which is 2 pi r times the height. So that's 2 pi, and the radius is 3. And the height is 7, so 3 times 7 is 21. That's 42 pi exactly. And you're okay with the exact answer. So it's 42 pi meters squared is number 9, number 8. So number 9 says find the total surface area. Well, that would be the lateral area, which is 42 pi plus 2 times the area of the base, which is 2 pi r squared. So 3 squared is 9, times 2 is 18. So 18 plus 42 pi. So the answer is 60 pi meters squared. Okay. All right. And now number 10. And number 10 is the same cylinder. Asks you for the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared times the height. So that's pi, and the radius we said was 3 squared times the height, which was 7. So 3 squared is 9. So 9 times 7 is 63 pi meters cubed. Okay, 63 pi meters cubed. All right, number 11 is basically a cylinder with a cone on each end. So we want to find the volume. So basically, this is our composite figure thing. Okay, so we want to find the volume of the cylinder plus the volume of the two cones. So the volume of the cylinder we already said was pi r square h. Okay, that's pi times 3 squared times h, which is 8, okay? Plus we have 2 cones, so that's 2 of cones. The volume of a cone is 1/3 times 1/3 times pi r squared h, okay? So pi still 3 squared, and the height of each cylinder in this case is 5. So 3 squared is 9 times 8. That's going to be 72 pi. And 3 squared is 9 times 5 is 45. So that's 2/3 times 45 pi. 3 goes into 45 15 times. 15 times 2 is 30. So that's 72 pi plus 30 pi, which is 102 pi centimeters cubed. All right, number 12. All right, number 12 says John placed a cubical stone block with 12-inch edges in a water-filled cube with edges 15 inches long. How much water is displaced? First off, it doesn't matter. It does not matter what size of the water basin. We just want to know how much the cube displaces, and it displaces its volume. So it's a cube, so V equals 12 cubed, okay? So you just go to your calculator, either do 12/3, or you do 12 times 12 times 12. In any case, you get 1,728 inches cubed. Don't get messed up by the 15. The 15 makes no difference. Okay, 13. Algebra time. You guys always love this. All right, the length of a base of a rectangular prism is twice the width. So L equals 2W. The perimeter of the base is 42 centimeters, so P equals 40. No, that's off the map over there, isn't it? Okay. P is 42 centimeters. All right. So we want to find the height of the prism. The volume is 980 centimeters cubed, right? So basically, so the volume is 980 centimeters cubed, right? So basically, length is 2 times width, okay? So the perimeter, remember 2 times L plus W, right? So 2 times 2W plus W equals 42. All right, so 2W plus W is 3W. So that gives me 6W equals 42. So if I divide both sides by 6, then W equals 7. All right, so my width is 7. So if my width is 7, then that means the length is 14, okay? Which means the volume is length times width times height. So the volume I said was 980. So 980 equals 14 times 7 times h. Well, 14 times 7 is 98. So 98h equals 980. Divide both sides by 98. Obviously, h equals 10. All right, 14. Okay, the volume of the larger prism is 128 centimeters cubed. So V sub L is 128 centimeters cubed. If the prisms are similar, what's the volume of the smaller prism? Well, if you look at the prisms, we have 3 to 4. So the ratio is 3 to 4 because it shows 3 centimeters and 4 centimeters. All right, so therefore, the volume of the smaller prism is to the volume of the larger prism as 3 cubed is to 4 cubed. Remember, A to B, A squared to B squared is area, A cubed to B cubed is volume. So basically then, the volume equals 3 cubed is 27, 4 cubed is 64 over 128. So if I multiply both sides by 128, 64 goes in 128 twice. So 2 times 27 is 54 centimeters cubed. All right, 15. Okay, definition of an oblique, in this case, prism, is the lateral edge is not altitude. And therefore, the answer has to be B, oblique. All right, so that's done with the regular test. Got everything you need, you can stop there, but we'll look at the bonus. We'll look at the bonus, okay? So, bonus, the right circular cone has its vertex on the surface of a sphere, and its base is a section of the sphere made by a plane passing to the center. In other words, it's that's basically the center, divides it into hemisphere. Find the ratio of the volume of the cone to the volume of the sphere. All right, so the volume of the cone is 1/3 pi r square h, okay? The volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r square, I'm sorry, pi r cubed, 4/3 pi r cubed. All right, so if we basically have our cone inside of here, then that means that the radius of the cone is 1/2 the diameter, right? Well, and the radius of the cone is also going to be the height. The radius is going to be the height. So basically R is h. So this is basically 1/3 pi r cubed over 4/3 pi r cubed. So everything divides out except the 1 to 4. So the ratio is 1 to 4. All right, that's it. That's the test. Feel free to let me know about questions. Otherwise, get your test corrections done and get that turned in so that you can fix your grade. So see you on the next video.